world, and you've probably noticed we don't talk about politics as much as before. Let me tell you why. Because it's f***ed. It's f***ed on a level that most of you can't even comprehend. Do you think a few daycares in Minnesota run by Somalis are the fraud? You think that's the fraud? You don't think it's the welfare in California? You don't think it's the wars that we print trillions of dollars that go down into black holes? You think the fraud is a few daycares? That's not even the tip of the iceberg. That's not even the seasoning on the plate of corruption. You have no idea the level to which everything is completely f***ed in these democratic nations. The elections are f***ed, all these fake wars, all this endless welfare, all these grants. It is so f***ed that it cannot be fixed. If that doesn't tell you that it is time to abandon the idea of your nation state taking care of you, of your nation state being the petri dish in which you can build a life worth living. If that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. Your country doesn't care about you. The people who are the same race as you don't give a shit about you. The people who are the same nationality don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. And you need to dedicate yourself to building your own life worth living, because everything else is collapsing in real time. You need to forget this idea that your nation is going to somehow go back to a time where you can work in a factory and save up enough money to get a picket fence, a nice little house, and that a woman is going to sit there and birth your children while you put together fucking lawnmowers. You're out of your mind.
Yeah. One of the largest plagues we have in the world today is a lack of action amongst people, and deciding not to act is an action in and of itself. And that's the only philosophy you need for life. If you want something to move, you have to move it. If you sit and wait for somebody else to move it, you're a coward. And that's why I don't understand when a lot of people who see where the world is going and see the future that's going to be laid out for their children kind of just hope and pray.
It's funny because the world you want to live in exists, but you've all been moved to the poor section. I've given this analogy about airlines often. People who are poor, people who don't understand the way the world works, always post photos of old airlines. Have you seen this? In the 50s, 60s, 70s, and they're like, look what they took from us. Flying's so crap nowadays. No. Flying's amazing, but back in the 60s, only rich people flew. Now when rich people fly, we get beds, massages, showers. We get more than we ever did before. They just added a poor section. You see, there are realities where you live in a nice, safe neighborhood. You walk outside, you wave to your neighbor, you go to the store, you got a wife at home, you got a nice car, everything's fine, you're not going to get robbed, you're not going to get raped. Sure, that world exists in Zurich and Singapore, places in Hong Kong, Dubai. There are lots of places, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain. There are lots of places in the world where that does exist. But the single common denominator, like with the people flying on aircraft in first class that are better than the 50s, is that every single person living in that world is at the very least a millionaire. And if that doesn't wake you up to want to be rich, I don't know what will.
You believed in meme coins last year. That was a lie. You believed in Bitcoin. Well, that clearly isn't working, is it?
And
a job ain't gonna work. A university getting a bullshit degree from some uni that you get in debt for isn't gonna work. You cannot save your way out of this. You cannot be patient your way out of this. 1 + 1 does not equal 2. It is getting harder every day. There is one path up the mountain. You're either going to take it or you're going to sit and wait for the avalanche and get crushed. Gentlemen, impatience. 2026 is the year of absolute brutal impatience. You no longer wait. If someone wants a meeting, it has to happen right away. Someone wants to talk, it's now. Someone wants to do business, pay me. No more games. There is no time left. Forget all of the childish notions of dedication, motivation, patience, all that crap. That is gone. You need to act and win now. 2025 has been a monumental disappointment on nearly every level, and it has black-pilled a large swath of the population, quite rightedly. But you are better than that. You will not give up. You will not be browbeaten. You will not sit and believe it is impossible. Everybody else around you will cower and fail. They are crabs in a bucket. You are better than that. You're not gonna sit in a bucket like a retard, waiting to just die an insignificant, unimportant life that nobody ever remarks over or talks about once you're extinguished. You are not a crab in a bucket. You're a full-grown fucking man, and if you want to win, you need to win today.
You deserve the life of a king. You deserve private planes, and 150 supercars and unlimited children and taking care of your mother and lands and property and political power, you deserve those things. You have been demoralized by the system, which has convinced you that you don't deserve them, that you're too normal, too average, too beaten down, that you can't do it. Yes, you can. You deserve all of it. And if you dedicate yourself, the universe is going to give it to you because everyone else has given up. Everyone else is demoralized. The game has less participants than ever before. Everyone else doesn't believe they can do it, but you do. It is 2026. It is a brand new year, and you're going to do it. And you're going to do it properly. And you're going to dedicate yourself. You're going to do it diligently. You're going to be dedicated to the task, motivated. You're going to attack it with perspicacity. You're going to notice all the other opportunities which arise from your initial works. A seed will grow into a forest of monumental achievement. You will have the life of a king. You will not have to listen to these politicians and their bullshit. You'll be able to go anywhere you want, live any way you want. You'll have enough money to do anything you want because the mass demoralization which has applied and been successful to absolutely everybody else has not worked on you.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the work. You have to sit down and do the actions to finally get paid. If you are demoralized, then you stand precisely zero chance of escape. You need to find the positive enclave. You need to find the oasis. You cannot let the devil demoralize you. Demoralization is what they want. They want you to quit. They want you to give up. And the good thing for the winners is that the more people who quit, the less true competition you have. You must galvanize your iron mind. You must cement a mentality of only brutal victory. You must sit here and say, I understand that everyone else has quit, but not me. I do not believe that an administration is going to help me. I don't believe the world's going to get any better. I don't believe it's going to be easy. I don't care. I'm going to escape anyway. Because the days of waiting, the days of thinking it's going to get better, the days of thinking someone's coming to save us, the days in believing if you sit down and you work hard and you save up, it's all going to be okay. All of those doors to a life worth living are permanently shut. They are never coming back. You're never going to save your way to owning a house which goes up 10x in value. You're never going to get a promotion at your job that makes your life worth living. It is done. The plane is crashing. You need a parachute or you're going to smash into the ground. You need to find a parachute now. The enemy is at the gates. You don't get to decide when you want to fight. You don't get to decide when you feel motivated. The world is getting harder and harder, and you must fight and resist instantly. We're going to attack 2026. Everyone else is going to doom. Everyone else is going to fail. Everyone else is going to be waiting for handouts. Everyone else is going to cry and moan and bitch, and we're going to win.